This is a daily update on our daily performance here. We've done relatively well. Got a gold W or gold W's because I got into what, 3 positions on here, closed a couple of ones halfway, and then let the initial entry here hit the final mark over here. And just look at the reaction of our anticipated target over here. As soon as we hit this like demand area here, that's what gave us this reversal over here. And of course, was it easy? Absolutely. But it hasn't always been this easy. Me and my best friend, man, we had to put our heads down and had to go through a bunch of courses, and today we both making a killing. We don't necessarily trade the same way, but we end up at the same conclusion. That's all that matters. So with how I trade, it doesn't matter how the market is structured at the moment. I just wait for my opportunities on lower time frames, wait for a reaction, and then take my trade with intention. What I mean by that, I just need to know where the market is moving to and why it is moving to that particular area. I had around this range over here. 50% got hit. We usually get a reaction. We got this reaction over here. Right now it could go either way. Could either go a little bit higher here into more discount areas, potentially even hit our main supply area here before we could go potentially lower, which I think we will go lower. And right now I'm going to take a counter trade, but it won't necessarily count as a counter trade because I'm going to be trading on smaller time frame. So as you can see here on the 1 hour, definitely expecting gold to come to this area here, this high here. Could potentially go to this high here, then go into further discount. If anything, that's okay. Let's say maybe go lower into this area here. Let me just outline that. Something that could happen, right? This just forecasting. It's not necessarily saying it will happen that way. If we get a similar structure like that, that's what's going to indicate our next entry into any long positions. When you do this each and every freaking day, it becomes more like second nature, and you get to see things that you do not see even if you are studying your course. Some things you're just gonna have to learn on your own. Once you finally understand the matrix, you cannot unsee it. You'll always understand it, and you'll always know then what's going on in the market. So what I'm gonna do now is when I take the high of this area and the low of this demand area here, this is the simplest trick I can show you guys. Get something like this, right? When we shoot out of this supply area, you're not sure whether we're going to hit the top or we're going to go any lower. A rule of thumb is to always, and I mean by always, use your whatever tool you can use to calculate the 50% of this demand area here. We can take the top, the low, and this is your 50% here. If let's say maybe you're going to take a risk entry, only encourage that you take risk entries if you have enough experience and you know what the doing, like some of us, right? So you're gonna wait for that to hit the 50% of this area, get confirmation. When it comes back, it will probably leave a price imbalance here again, and that's what you're looking to enter off of. And then that's how you take a long stop below this demand area here, because you already know if we pass this demand area, then this setup is cooked. This trade is no longer valid. You might as well debar of the trade. But of course, if it does go in our favor, then yeah, we can look to take long positions like so. Easy 1:2, 1:3. That would be a nice trade. You can get a little bit more higher reward. Now I'll get back to the main subject here quickly before I go to analyze other pairs. So this is what I think could potentially happen. Even if it does not happen this way, I'll wait for more opportunities to present themselves. Maybe we might get this throughout the Asian session. Probably New York might give us that volatility like it did earlier over here with this drop here. That was a beautiful trade. I might as well be done for the week after this performance here, because I've exceeded my daily target and my weekly target. But that's not the point. Let's keep going. And like I've said before, just to revise a few things, then we'll move on to other pairs. And with that being said, we get the structure over here, and as you can see, it was going down lethargically over here. You usually have to get this break of structure. When you get this retracement, you want to see a strong dip going downwards. But when you get this kind of corrective market going down here, like this one here, 1, 2, 3. If you guys remember the 3 drives, that's how we used to do it back in the day. So we have a good idea of what to expect going forward. So that's it from gold. We're just gonna wait and see what happens.